my sweater at least.
I'll go shower.
Okay. I'm just going over people's setup and stuff. So if you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask me. If I'm too quiet, just let me know. So you guys hear me? I see. Yeah, you should just mute Discord. So um, Wes and Mars, it's in the chat too, so they can help answer questions if you guys need questions. Um, I guess we can move into just regular chat if you want to. Yeah, just mute. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask me now. I can answer them. Um, you can do it here in chat or where else. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I got the shoe containers. I think I got majority of them. I think 12 or a good amount of them from Wes. So,
We can see a whole thing.
yeah. The only reason it didn't work because I had to request limit increase on server. Yeah, limit increase. So that's why I always recommend everybody to go ahead and create their AWS account now because limit increase normally takes like a day or two. So, I mean, did you get approval yet? Yeah, you know, there's a certain amount of privacy card created at one time. I think it's 30, 30 or 25. I don't use privacy, but I think if you start out, you get like $1,000 limit, but it goes up the more you use it that I know of. Yeah, I do use A and B. It's pretty good. The A and B is really good for foot sites and um, Adidas. I think they were only ones that actually worked on Adidas last time and Splash Force. I think they're only one that worked on Gym Reds too. Do you know any similar software privacy? So privacy goes directly to your bank account. So I mean, I notice a lot of you guys are under the age of 18, I guess. And I mean, if you have like Venmo or Cash App, or if you have PayPal Business, you can also get a card from them too. So like for example, like I have like a PayPal card, I have a Venmo and Cash App. Yeah, I can hear you guys. All right. So Mars and Joe's on the line too, and Hype Cake. So if you guys have any questions, feel free. They'll go ahead and answer questions now. Hey, you guys didn't invite me to go eat, man. Yeah. Where did you go eat? Naranko. I only go to one. It's babe, what's it called?
What?
The ramen place we go to?
Kizuki.
Kazuki. It's in Beaverton.
On City Place.
Dude, that's the place. That place is fire. That's my favorite place. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and team view HV Sneaks first, and I'm gonna go run through his setup. So, all right, so for HV Sneaks, so um, you need to give me control. Yeah, I mean that's 68. That I only give 10 people. You know, so I think Little Justin might be gone for the release. So yeah, I'll talk to him about it. So yeah. So for if you guys are just figuring out like how to figure out what your limits are because you can't create certain servers, so you always make sure you're in North Virginia East. Then you click on limits, and so it'll tell you what you can create. C4, X4. Like example, he can't create C5 12XL, but um, if he's just running, how many bots are you running? Oh, wrong person. Yeah, I have control now. I, I don't know. I don't know if he's using. I don't know if he's using mine or because I kind of gave everybody.
mine too. I should have been using mine.
Yeah, I
But
don't,
I also saw people using mine. Doesn't matter. Like
yeah,
anyone can use it. I might buy a copy for the group and put in time slots for people to use it.
yeah,
Like certain periods in the day, like people can request to just use it.
yeah. So
Yeah, Moosh, you have mine too. Everyone has mine. That's the way to do it. Make sure everyone can use it at once. Cause I used to buy other people like Marius. Like I bought you a copy of it, I think, to use it.
so since you're only running one NSB, so um, I would recommend you to run either C4 or XL. So it's you choose.
How many people we have here? Let me see. 13 already. Shoot, it's 11:30. So
Yeah, my schedule is all my schedule
it
is
doesn't matter. It
stuff.
doesn't matter. If we can get it out, that's all that matters. I mean,
Okay. So
and you found out how to save these, right?
yeah, it's just the issue with uploading. So I can't play music. If I play music, it gets like axed by YouTube.
No, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah. So so I'm gonna run him C4 XL. So just normally go to EC2. You go to instances, launch instances. Then you can either do Windows. A lot of people are doing 2019 base. You can either do 2019 base or 2016 base, but you always have to make sure it's not the core, because if it's core, it's all command line. But since I'm gonna run him C4 extra large, the difference between C4 extra large is the cores. One has four and one has eight. One has two and one has four. What's up? What settings are you trying to export? Profiles. You can export profiles. You can export
yeah,
profiles.
there should be an export all button. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it's export all, but you could definitely export profiles.
Yeah,
And you just take that same file and just import that in.
yeah. The proxies you can just it's copy and paste, so it's pretty easy. So since he's launching the instance, I want to save him the hassle because a lot of people are questioning like, hey, why is my IP address keeps changing? Because when you do an
Oh, yeah, you should keep
so
keep that full.
so
We did that the other day finally.
yes, so you
IP
you
address.
go under elastic IP address. You go ahead and allocate a new IP address. I just click on Amazon Pool and allocate, and this would be the elastic IP address. So once you allocate that, you want to allocate the IP address to a selected instance. So this would be the only instances he's running, um, and you want to click this IP address. I don't remember you to click. Uh,
Um,
Let me double check.
I'm not sure if you need to click that either.
Yeah, so elastic IP address. Okay. Uh,
There was like there was a video on it.
Associate IP address. Select instance. Then I'm gonna go click associate. So now his instance will always be 3.22185, 80. So the way you can view that is when you go to instances, when you click on here, 325, 3.2, it tells you their public IP address right here. So you can go ahead and copy this to clipboard, go to AU proxies, view configurations, then you add your IP address here. Then now you apply your IP address, and this proxy list should be authenticated now.
Yep.
So
That way you don't have to change it every single time you open and close it.
yeah, correct. Will I be streaming tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit the gym early tomorrow. Does it take 30 minute or instance? Shit, I don't know. I don't. I haven't tested AU or
Oh, AU's instant.
yeah.
AU's instant.
I'll be
But
yeah. I'll be streaming tomorrow. It's I'm trying to hit the gym early so I can get back early so I can not waste my time like being so late to set up. I was planning to just set up midday and just showing you guys my setup because if I don't want to come home like at 11 and you know have it drop. So I'm trying to hit the gym early.
Yeah, cut drop at midnight
Yeah.
too. So
So to connect to your instance, you have to make sure this box is checked. You go to connect. You can either download remote desktop or whatever you want, but you always have to get the password. So you're gonna get password. Choose the file key. Um, where's your I assume you put it under downloads. So AWS key. I'm gonna actually not show his screen so it doesn't, so you guys can't see his password for a second. So this is just your password. Copy this. So after you download the remote desktop, it should come here. You just open it. Sometimes AWS takes a little bit to start up. Since you have it set to a IP address, you can click "Don't ask me for connections to this computer," and click connect. Um, Enter your password. That password he created. Click remember me. Actually, you don't have to click remember me. I'm gonna make it easier for him for a second. Um, Paste it. Don't ask me again. So now he's logging on to the server. How many tasks should I run with the 100 proxies? Oculus and Slash. You could.
run Oculus proxies too, by the way.
Yeah,
Those are
Oculus proxies are the worst.
yeah, that's literally the worst right now. Like that's not even worth your time right now.
Yeah. So go ahead. Yeah, they've been throttled. They're like really bad. So
Exactly, they throttle. So it's like in the guide we gave like 4 or 5 like good providers that we recommend.
so the other thing is you know. AWS always tells you like what your public IP address is right here, which instance size you're running, and what zone you are. Um, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the other way to make it easier instead of having that long ass password, you type in computer management. You open this. You go to users. Since your user is always administrator, I'm just gonna click set password. Proceed. Enter new password. Whatever password you want to enter, that'll be your password to log into the server. I don't know. I don't think you can hear me.
I can hear you.
So yeah, that's how I log in. So so to make it quick for me, I use whatever password I remember or like. So all my servers have the same password, so it makes it easier for me to log in. Okay, so maximum length and proxy. So um, hold on, hold on. So I think things because this is 2019. 2019 security is higher, so you have to have I think like a 12 password, two caps, two number, and two. Uh, I think that's what the requirement is. So the difference, from the difference between 2012 and 2016, like I do servers at work, so they improve the security. So like password wise, like just overall security is different. That's why, they're getting rid of like 2012 and moving to 2016 and 2019. So that's why I would recommend you guys to use 2019 too, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna certainly get rid of all those servers. So that's the password has been set. To verify your password, just click. I would just exit out of this. Um, you know, go back to your downloads. Open this. Enter your password. What's up, Will? Hey, Joe, did Will hit you up about the label?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he said he needed like up to like 30,
Yeah.
and it worked. That person's super reliable. Like, I mean, yeah, the prices aren't like near as good as like the $5 ones, but I've used that person for literally 6 months and had no issues. So I figured that's the best option.
So the other thing is, a lot of people are like wondering, hey, why can't I like use Google or anything? It's like, for example, like, hey, how come like the security stuff pop up? Like this prompt. So this prompt pops up because you have to go to Server Manager. Uh, you go to Local Server and Enhanced Security, turn it off. Then after that, you have no issues of doing anything. I always recommend to use Chrome because it's just easier for me. I don't know if anybody else use it, but you know, download Chrome, accept, run install. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move his screen out because I want him to deactivate his NSB because it'll show his uh, yeah, I don't want to show his NSB information. Right now I'm currently installing NSB on his server. If you guys were wondering what I'm doing, and having him enter the key. So
Is storage any good? Storage is okay. It's not. It used
Yeah,
to be good, but it's not really any like that anymore.
buy leaf instead.
yeah, Surge. There's a reason why like certain cook groups um, stop using Surge because Surge was like it was good at first and like it just went down the drain like pretty quick. Yeah, I'm not showing this.
Now it's showing.
Uh,
Maybe
uh,
in settings.
wait, wait.
And your IP probably.
Yo, Justin.
What's up?
So I was doing some testing in yesterday.
Mhm.
NSB, TKS, and dashing on a C4 2XL.
Mhm.
60 tasks, and it crashed. I think I should do it like 60 times.
So what crashed? TKS or just
Well,
the
okay, I guess crash is not a good word. Just froze up, I guess.
uh
Completely irresponsible.
so from what I remembered, what Benny was telling me, um, the reason why TKS crashes because um, I think you received too many captchas.
Maybe.
Um,
Well, I mean, obviously on the YS I'm struggling a lot, so you think I should upgrade?
so I think the difference is Benny runs like less task on his um, his TKS. You gotta talk to Benny. Benny like actually knows the owner of TKS.
Okay.
So,
So what size are you running for what bots? Like how many per?
I'll show my setup tomorrow, but like I normally run. So I think I'm running six bots, seven bots. So it's 100 proxy per bot. So I'm running like example. NSB has like 20 tasks. I mean, like NSB has like four different modes. So I'm gonna run all four modes. Like Dash, I want to create like 90 tasks just so I don't use the 100 proxies, so I don't have to be 1-1, and I'm gonna use like one third of everything. So like so I get like so it's fair that like I don't what West Joe says correct. Like you should create more manual tasks because like that's what was working last time. But like I don't know if it's gonna do that or not, because every release is different. In my opinion, like nothing's predictable. Uh, turn off Defender. Turn off Defender. It's up to you guys. It doesn't make a difference. So for his proxies, I'm gonna go ahead and close this email real quick. His proxy list.
You in this, Anthony? Big Hoss! Big guy! What's up? No, Mars is chilling here. He's riding the Eve guide right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can name it whatever proxy you want. Paste the proxy. You can validate. Make sure the validate format's correct, and you can check latency. If you get latency, that's mean his proxies work. Click submit. You know, boom. The billing information. You can fill that out. So in NSB, if you have two different proxies, can you combine into one proxy? Yeah, you can combine into one proxy list if you want to. Like so, instead of like example, he has like 25 AU and 25 hex, you can put it in one proxy list. But like what I meant by like mexing is like if you have 25 AU and 25 hex and you have NSB and dash, you should use like 15 on AU and dash and like 15 on like uh,
Yep.
hex. So you have like 50-50 of each proxy on, so you don't because the way I kind of see it, like if I use like all of AU on NSB on all of hex on dash, like I don't know which proxies will do better if I put a mix of them. Like you have a 50-50 chance of like it doing well.
You want more variety. That's
Yeah,
like in my setup stuff
yeah,
you can see too. Like
yeah.
all my stuff is like different because if you rely on like one set of proxies or one bot or one server, like how's the voice crack? You're like relying on like I don't know if one of them works then like you're one of them or if one of them doesn't work then you're just completely fucked
Yeah.
because
Yeah, correct. Oh, I don't think anything. Okay, so the other thing you have to make sure for NSB, you when you create a captcha, you always need a proxy. Like no matter what, you always have to have a proxy in here, um, or your captchas won't work.
Hey, shout out Anthony who just gave Marius an iPhone. Hey.
Uh, you, the more harvester you have, the better it is. Higher chance, sorry, higher chance you will solve captchas. But I remember you saying something about not changing proxies a lot. So yeah, so d- depending on your I have a provider that like I don't want to give out because like it's like my go-to provider and like I've been using them for like 15 years and they give me the same proxies. Okay, fam, you stupid. Anyways, I don't tell people my provide. They give me the same proxies over and over again. So I can give you guys certain providers. They're just meant for harvesting, um, you know, harvesting captures only. I wouldn't recommend them for anything else. I know they're pretty good with foots. They work on every site, but they're kind of slow. So it's up to you guys.
Yo, you said you might go to SneakerCon, right?
Yeah, we're going. Jake,
Let's.
apparently Jersey
Yeah.
Steels is renting like an 11 person mansion or 11 bedroom mansion, so like we're gonna go.
Yeah.
And Anthony is too. Anthony,
Okay.
can you not get it yourself?
Oh yeah, I can really.
It's in there. Wait, James, where did your Chrome go? If James, if you're watching the stream, can you pull up your Chrome with your Google Cloud?
Wait, no, do I need to log into your dash thing?
There it is.
God.
You have to
Dash.
log in. Yeah, I'll do
I
that.
don't have.
I'll
I
do
don't
that.
have like
I'm
the
team viewing someone right now.
I don't have the latest update on like
Okay, I'll give it to you.
my silence.
I'm team viewing right now though.
Okay, so I want to go help. I want to help out James now. So
I'm doing James right now.
okay,
Check it out. I'm like midway helping him.
all right, cool.
Like to it. Then putting your info here, James, if you're still watching. I don't know if he is.
Is there anybody else that has you know, the questions about setup or need me to look over your setup?
Barely hear. Can they not hear me? I guess very well. Well, can you, James, just enter your? Oh,
Oh,
there you
they
go.
can't hear you. Sorry, here we go.
They can't hear me?
And I can hear you
Oh,
now. Sorry,
okay.
I had that muted.
Oh, all right. Well, now you can enter your info there. It should black it out. So, yeah. And then it's your same password, James, that you used like the first time you made the server. It's the same one. If I were you, I'd save that password somewhere, James.
So manual.
Usually
All
what I
right.
do.
So, all right. I wanna show you guys manual real quick since I don't know if anybody's seen it before. Give me a second.
Red FXXX. Yeah, it'll still be there. As long as you don't terminate it, it'll be fine.
So for manual, you know, this is how you. There's quite a few ways to run manual. I want to show you how I run it. It's different from how everybody else runs it. But give me a second.
James is ready, by the way,
All right.
Justin.
Let me do this real quick. So for
Yep.
I normally add a item to a cart. So click that, add it like any size, purchase, go to checkout. Then this is the link you want to save. So this is the link you want to bookmark. So you're gonna go ahead and bookmark this as in Yeezy bypass, and I'll name it Yeezy bypass. The other link I'll give you guys later, but
Okay. I'll teach you
you
a giveaway.
you bookmark a
Well, the
page.
new one.
So you go to the URL. It's just to clear your cart.
Both have those, but it's fine. Um,
So when I open up my bookmarks, cancel,
where's the question
show
mark?
bookmarks.
Oh,
So that's
okay,
clear
nice.
carts, and this is the bypass.
Wait,
Rename this. So
okay.
when you go to
This is so
when you
weird.
go back to Yeezy Supply,
Oh yeah, the keyboard's different.
so when you just
No,
example footwear, men's.
what?
Okay, is there like no more like
Dude, the keyboard's like completely different.
hey, is there no more shoes? Did they remove all the Yeezys, guys, on Yeezy Supply?
Wait, what?
Did they remove all the Yeezys on the Yeezy Supply? Like
No,
Um,
they're
the
still
seven
there.
the
should.
700.
Oh yeah, it's just landmark.
Oh, there it is. That's what it is. Yeah.
Can you give me the link to
There.
Landmark?
The link, I don't know. I'm just on homepage and I see it.
There we
No,
go.
no, no, no. I don't want to. I mean like an actual live
Wait,
product. Like a that's not Landmark.
here's the dude.
Oh, like a shoe. Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
can
see.
do that. Okay.
Well, since the shoe's not there, so
No.
example that bypass I created. If I click bypass, it'll bring me to that size
People are sleeping.
small jacket.
All right.
So
So
when I
unless you only want to give to him right
so
now.
so what I
We have
reason why I
to
have
know,
the clear cart is
like 12 hours.
I like to clear my cart first. I'll give you guys this
Wow,
link.
12 to 8.
It will
Sure,
clear
yeah.
your cart, and you go back. An example,
Wait.
you
You
want
know
to
how
add
to
this windbreaker, and you go to slice something small and click
include minutes.
purchase. It's in your cart. So when I click on the bypass,
20
it's a
minutes.
size small, and all you have to do is fill in your information. If I click clear cart and I click bypass, my cart's empty. I hope that makes sense. Oh, can you yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and help out James. Let's see what it is. Alright. Oh crap. Eve, are you serious? I had to help set up Eve.
Yikes.
Alright.
Justin, Mario says he'll help if you can still hear me.
I can, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Mario said he'll help if you want.
No,
Yeah.
I should remember
It
how to do
looks
this.
different. I don't remember it ever having like that green, yellow, and red like thing.
Oh, let
That's
me.
kind of new.
There's a new version, so
Dude, the old Eve. Oh my god. I remember when Eve was like just as good as Cyber.
Joe, didn't you get what release was it that you used Eve on for Supreme? Like hella box logos or something?
Box? Oh no, that was C. I used CU Prime and
Oh yeah, that was.
I got like 12, but they got canceled.
I think everybody's got canceled.
Yeah, everyone did.
Alright, to
Chill.
download
Chill on that, everyone. Big Anthony.
my bot onto my server, do I just deactivate it and re-download? Correct.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Dude, 30 people just reacted like that. That's sick. These
Oh,
are they support the
dang, a
decent.
TKS renewal? Dang. Who's giving this
Holy
away?
shit.
Is that spelled right? That took
Giving
me like
it for the
forever.
drop. Wait.
That took me forever to type.
No, that's not Anthony.
Fuck me, delete it.
Hey, can I join this raffle too? This giveaway?
I know, right? I'm thinking the same thing.
All right, so I'm gonna have to look. So he wants me to look over if he got everything correct. So first thing I'm gonna do is proxy. Make sure his proxy list is entered correct.
There
So
we
I
go.
checked that. I want to start tests. URL. I want to do kit.com. Why not? Because that's the standard page everybody does. Is it? Did you not? Did you not? Okay, so his IP, it says dead. So the reason why it says dead, because most likely he did not authenticate his IP address to his proxies. So
Joe, make sure to post that on the Instagram.
No, I will.
TCAS
West
giveaway
Briggs.
at
West
midnight.
Briggs.
I mean, it's not like the person doesn't get the bot, but they get it for like the drop.
oh,
Yeah, that's
you
wild.
should have said that. You should have got a rental.
I know people are probably gonna get all like confused.
You should you should tell them it's a rental, not a renew, a copy.
Oh, Mario.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
kind
god.
of.
Yeah,
Giveaway clickbait.
yeah, you clickbait that shit, man.
No, it's still so good though.
I mean,
They'll figure it out.
wins and complains. Then
Yeah.
that one kid did that with Trick. He was like, "Can I get a refund for my point?"
You got 8 on the slot list. Nice.
Yo. So, he's on Google
Hmm.
Cloud. So, I'm gonna type in what's my IP, and that's his IP address. Add that.
Tell James to make, or yeah, James, make sure to, your IP is going to change every time you have Google Cloud open.
hmm
So make sure that you constantly update it, or
I
else
don't.
your proxy won't work.
I don't know how to do Elastic on Google Cloud because I don't use Google Cloud. So,
Yeah, I don't either. It's fine. Just make sure to update it. That's all you have to do.
yeah, this video will be posted to YouTube. Hopefully it doesn't get deleted, but we'll see. Do I need to keep the one? Doesn't matter.
No, you don't need that. What the fuck?
Okay, so he added to his list. So if I test the IP address now, if I go to .kith.com, test.
Fuck.
Are you sure it's
My phone. Shit, where'd it go?
how long does it hex? Is hex instant too?
Yeah, Hex is.
Once it has like that little
It's the same dev,
green box.
Justin,
Oh,
as AU.
That's why.
Also the same dev of West proxies.
Oh, let's go, oh, baby.
What?
Keep that.
Are
Keep that low key.
are we finally getting West proxies?
I mean, Gabe's
Dude,
girls
West
back in
Proxies.
business, baby. Sheesh.
Gabe Grills. Oh,
Oh, is he actually?
Yeah,
Me and Gabe, big question mark?
yeah. We were talking today, all of us.
I mean, I was talking to him today and convinced him to get it. So give me the credit, please. I want all the credit. I want all the clout. Give it to me, please. Thank you.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Anthony got it.
it says it's dead. I don't know if that's his right proxy list or not. Oh,
Wait, Joe, are you still
this
team
guy
Jim? Okay.
this guy didn't give me the right these other right proxies. All right.
Wait, Joe,
Mm-hmm.
are you still team viewing whoever it was?
No, I'm done team room. Is he asking?
No, can you send me the dash thingy
Oh yeah, let's do.
so I can like get on?
I don't even know what my password is for it, bro. I mean, I'm just gonna
say-
reset it again.
Just say it out loud so everybody else can hear it too.
Good idea. I'm gonna reset the password. Trey was using mine for a while.
Oh, wait, what'd you
Yeah, it's maybe. Yeah, you should double check
Fuck me, dropped it again.
proxies, man.
say? Wait, Joe, what did you ask if I was using it
Hold on.
in support?
I was asking if you were using easy mode.
Is it
Oh.
bad to test my
Emotions.
proxies on user supply? No, just don't like consistently
Ping.
but yeah, ping it. Honestly, I do not know if this tester works or not.
Good.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use a tester I know that works. It's I think that's what it's called. Yeah, this is like the proxy tester everybody uses. So, because I
I
know
DM'd you, Anthony.
a lot of
Mhm.
like bots proxy testers don't work.
What? Joe? You DM'd it?
DM'd you.
Who? Somebody else DM'd me too.
Yeah, some
Oh,
bot
wait,
proc.
guy.
Did you tell him to download Foggledin, Justin?
I'm actually downloading it for him right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Why did this person DM me about this?
Nice.
It's a TKS free, and will someone teach me how to use it? And then use about before lol. Okay, well, you have to win first, but bought would be free for these drops.
So I'm gonna go ahead and test his proxies. Is this guy not like? Sorry, man. I'm just gonna do it myself. What's the hexproxy.com?
Yeah.
So we'll see what he's doing wrong.
It's good. It's problem solving.
I never use a bot, and I figure how. Yeah, I mean, some people are new to this and they don't know how to use it. Do you use base 2016? Yeah, you can use 2016 or 2019. I will give out the YouTube link once it's finished uploading. So view edit proxies, add. It's the reason why it didn't work because he didn't click add. You have to add IP address, then click add, and you click save configurations. So now if I test this proxies, I honestly I don't even know if that's the right IP address or not.
It's not instant. It takes like
So
a
that was
minute.
that was the wrong IP address I put in. So this is the IP address, add, save configurations. That's the IP address. Once the IP is add, said hey, awesome configuration saved. Give it like 30 seconds. I feel like that's 30 seconds. Click test. Hey, look, it works now. You know, even if I even if I go through Eve, it should. If I go to kith.com and test, they're all alive. Okay, that's correct. So now his proxies work. Um, Keywords. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit the stats and see what he's doing. So website he chooses Yeezy Supply. Check out proxy lists. I'm not sure if
Let's
you
go.
for Mars for Eve. Can you use local IP for checkout lists or you have to use a proxy?
You can use local and don't put a plus in front of the keyword.
Okay, so don't use a plus. So the keywords are 350. Do you need a comma?
No, just space, like
Okay,
350 effective.
so for negative keywords, you don't need the dash too, right?
Yeah, just kits
So
and
those are his
inserts.
keywords. Um, after,
Yeah, like that. You're watching it too.
so these are the modes: legacy, API, human, manual, and browser. So I assume API is going through the back end. Legacies, I assume that's the so-called safe mode everybody has. API is the so-called fast mode everybody uses. Human mode, I assume it does like human like it pretends it's a human. Manual, I think just
That's where I think it brings up a checkout thing for you to
Yeah,
like
I'm
yeah
sure that's a checkout
a
line.
checkout thing for you.
And that you want a decent amount of tasks of that for the drop.
Yeah,
So
that.
manual, you get a checkout link. Browser, it opens like a browser for you
Mm,
on Eve itself,
mhm,
where you just can put in your info.
mhm.
So the bottom two are the options you should choose when bot protection is still up.
Okay. So, have you heard him say that, James? These are the two that you want to use. So, manual. Keep looping. Do you put keep looping on or not? It's up. It's up to you. Anyways, so go to general. Size. So he's gonna choose random. These are the delays that he set from 2000 to 350. Those are pretty safe. Then on advanced, I don't even know if two capture works on E, but yeah. So
I wouldn't use it.
so I'm gonna
Just
click.
stick with normal capture.
So for payment resubmission, do you leave it at 1 or 0?
Um, you can just put it like a 10. Just
10.
put it as at like a high number because the client's like completely normal because the site crashes.
Somehow my 0 doesn't work on his thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and put like 12.
Yeah.
Click save. That's how one task should be made. So then the other one, you know, keywords. And this one, browser, you know, go next, general. He intervals from 2000, 3000. Then advanced, set this to 12. Save.
And if you want to speed up the process, right click on the browser task and you can click open browser.
So this is the browser task. So there's a browser option. I assume prepare
Right.
session is like getting the the checkout link, correct? Preparing session.
Yeah.
So so you can for him to be easy, he can just highlight both of these and he can just duplicate the task multiple times. But
Yeah.
but
Although I wouldn't run too many browser mode, it takes quite a bit of CPU, so just watch out for that.
oh oh actually before I even say that, I should check if it's CAPTCHA. Okay, so he has a proxy list and he has logged in. So okay. How many setups am I reviewing? As many as you guys want me to do tonight. I can do as many as I want, right? My girlfriend said I can do as many as I want. So if you guys have more, if you guys more stuff for me to review, um, CAPTCHA.
All right, Justin, I want you to go over my setup now.
Okay, I can totally go over your setup. So the other thing is, I assume a lot of people are not watching this video. It's either they're not watching the stream right now or they're gonna watch it later. So I'm gonna give you guys a tip about, since you guys aren't generating, if you guys don't have capture harvesters or like one click. So I normally open the captcha. I'll go to browse. Log into your Gmail. Log into your Gmail. Log into a Gmail. Yeah, I can review your setup. Just open a ticket, and I'll review it for you. All right, so he's logged into his email. The best thing I like to do is like if you set up prior to a release, I normally click on YouTube and like I just type in like 24-hour video. You can, a timer, SpongeBob, 24-hour, whatever. So it pretends you're watching and it's pretending that you're watching a video for 24 hours pretty much. Like so it's giving you what's it called, activity. Um, there's a certain way to view um, how much activity you use on your Gmail. If you log into your Gmail and you click like I don't want to do it on his because I don't want to see like what he's actually doing because it's like that's kind of personal. But like I can show you guys on one of my personal not my personal email but like just an email in general. So like I want to pull up this like one of my blank emails that I use to like harvest. So if I go to you know uh, my account, then there is activity controls. You can manage my activities or my location history. So if I click on my managed activities, it'll literally tell me what I did. Visit Easy Supply, this randomizer, watch YouTube videos. So my program, makes me watch YouTube videos and check my email. So as you can tell, it looks up video sites and stuff, and these are your whole history. So as long as you have history behind a Gmail for at least a week, you guarantee that one clicks. So that's how you check your web activity. Like I'm not gonna show you my personal email because I don't want have you guys see what I look at. But this is how you check your activity.
Oh, Justin.
Hey, I'm old enough that I don't need to watch anything in incognito mode.
Oh, okay.
Should I create rotating or sticky resis? Always sticky. Sticky for. I mean, Wes says he uses sticky. I mean, rotating. I like to use sticky. I mean, uh, it's up to you guys. But that's how you view your activity. So is this drop tomorrow or steps that?
Anyone who's running Resi should be running Leap.
So okay, so what's the
previous-
difference between a sticky and a rotating? So for like
Sticky.
so I'll go ahead and explain it. Sticky is a key term, so it's sticky is the IP address that's always allocated. So you have a just say example. I use JQuach proxies. It'll give me an IP address. No matter what web page I visit, it'll be that same IP address. If you're using rotating, every time you visit a web page, the IP address will always be different. That's why it's a rotating IP address. That's the difference between a rotating and sticky.
Yeah.
Okay, so on drop day tomorrow, what are the steps I need to go through? So you can always make sure that you have like this video playing for your capture harvester. Make sure your capture harvester window is open. Uh, you know, I don't know what tasks are recommended for Eve, but Mario said make sure. So I think it's better. So if I was to create a task, this is what I would do. So go ahead and stop these. So I would go ahead and edit this, and I would name this task as in manual. So I know these are manual tasks. Then I'll know this one is a browser task. Then I'll go ahead and duplicate one of this, and I'll edit and make sure this one is a I don't know if human. I don't know. Would you recommend to use human or API mode, Marius?
Human probably, but always use API as well since it doesn't use any resources basically. Like it's really light to run, so you can run a lot of tasks with them.
Okay.
Just in case like bot protection is off, which is very unlikely,
Mhm.
but you might as well do it.
So yeah, that's why I like to run all the modes. So this would be API.
Oh, well, that's right.
So I would recommend only creating, you know, 4 human tasks and API and browser manual. Go ahead and like duplicate these. So since you're only running 16 proxies, I mean, since you're only running 25 proxies, you can run up to, I would mean 19 would be fine, and you know, those are your tasks, and you know, just click start. So example, since it's monitoring at a certain, uh, is there mass edit? Is that how it works? So if I highlight all these and click mass edit, I can change the delay, correct, Maris?
Yeah, you can mass edit them all.
Yeah, so you can change the delay. So when the drop comes live, you can lower the delay, but your delay is currently at 2,000 to 3,500, so that's pretty safe. AU is data center.
They have Resi too though.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. So should they be
I've
equal?
never. I would not use that though.
How many tasks I should they be equal? How many tasks I should and checkout proxies? I don't use Eve, so I can't really tell you. I'll tell you guys the truth. You know, checkout proxies is the proxy it uses to check out. If that video is playing and you're running your server, it means if your server is running no matter what, it's by the hour. So once you start your server, you're already charged for that hour. Even if you have it on for 5 minutes, that hour is charged right when it's turned on. I know this gets asked especially for you. Say, how early do you recommend start? Dude, you can start it as early as you want because, for example, you know, there's no guaranteed time when it's gonna drop tomorrow. Like we might have like, you know, get a hint of like when it would drop, but like there's no guaranteed time. So you can literally run 10K delay all day. You can literally run 10K delay all day.
You didn't close it, so it works. Oh, deactivated didn't close. Oh, so we can get unlimited. Yeah.
Chill.
You hear that?
Yeah.
It's gonna be so good.
So you're hitting me up too?
Yeah, we are. I'm like, definitely giving you one. Definitely.
So taking.
You can get a TKS.
Is it? Oh, it's on Windows only though. Oh.
Dude, you don't even have to. You don't even have to like. The bot doesn't even close when you do it.
For what?
Wait, no,
Like
but
meant to do it.
It's Windows only, so.
Yeah, but that you can give to everyone like that. Okay.
I mean,
But a server though.
Get the mail by that month. Please see pending 161. Jesus. Yeah. True. Shit. So gross.
Tomorrow we'll figure it out then, is what you're saying. And I'm gonna go get some snacks and go to bed.
What else are you gonna do?
Nothing. read. No.
yeah, you can have one checkout proxy and it'll work. So it's about 32 cents an hour. How much should I be running for? Why is your instance 32 cents an hour?
What kind of
Bruh.
instance is that? I want whatever he has.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Cheap.
Is starting a task at 10K necessary if I'm if you leave your task running at 10K, you don't have to start every hour. But so the difference is like the way 10K works is every 10 seconds it'll check the site if the product is live. So that's why Hypekicks recommend you guys to run, like on like the minute before the hour, because if you start your, like for me, like when I'm at work, I leave it at 10K because like it'll run every 10 seconds to check the web page. So, for example, if I ran it like at like at like a 59 seconds, at the next minute at 6 seconds it will check the web page for the item. So that's why it's always best to run it on. If you're running 10K, you always make sure you run it at like a 10 second mark. So like at 20, 30, 40, 60 seconds. 32 cents an hour. You can run, dude. You can run your instance as long as you want. So at least you can afford it. Like, if I showed you guys my bill for like last month, like it's kind of stupid. How do I download
Me
stuff
too.
on the server? I have $300 in credit free for a year. Yeah, for Google, I understand, but like you can run as long as you want. My bill was like
And like even with Google, you can make like new Gmails, so it's not really a problem with that.
Yeah, I'll show you my bill. It's
All right.
so this is for June. Like I had to use, it was $800 right there. As you can see, $876 of worth of credits. So as you can tell,
Shout out to E.
yeah. So if you can tell, like I was running T2 medium server all month. I ran C4 and so on release day I run C4 4XL, but when I set up I use C4 2XL. So as you can tell, like it gets pricey after a while. It's up to you guys. I don't run.
If anyone,
I run shared because if you run dedicated, it's $1 on top of what it costs. So you're gonna run through your credits pretty quick. So if this was dedicated, this would have been $1.76 an hour, and this would have been $2.53. So that's why I don't run dedicated. I just run shared. How would I get? It's affiliate program through my work, so I get special credits. I cannot show you what the credits look like because yeah.
Anthony, you good?
Mhm.
You sound.
What's up?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, if anyone has TQS questions, let me and Anthony know.
I'm about to go to bed though. I've been up since
Okay, let me know.
the early morning. Yeah.
Too much, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm actually about to get off too, I guess.
Yeah. Wiped.
Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, see
Yeah,
you guys
me too.
tomorrow.
See ya.
Yeah, touch base tomorrow. That's fine. Do I have to download TV or just share screen on Discord call? TeamView is better. I use proxies that go right to my server, then to the bot. Will it work? What do you mean? I don't understand your question. Why would your proxy provider only give you proxy if I have a server? That's weird. I never heard of a proxy provider like that. Uh, yeah, no, there's no way. Once you make it dedicated, I don't think you can make it shared. You have to literally recreate um, uh, a new proxy. I mean, I'm sorry, a new server. You can run it all day and it won't even cost you $10. To who? Do you mind showing you a manual bypass with clear carts one more time? So, and I should make multiple. But yeah, so I'll go through that like after this. Yeah, you can do that. Hermes project. They does proxy. Hermes project. I never heard of that before. Let me check that out. Hey Nas, have you heard of Hermes project?
Nope.
I feel like Hermes projects only makes you data center proxies, as in it uses. I think it uses like Google Cloud. I honestly think that's what Hermes proxy is. It uses uh, Google Cloud or AWS instances to make you proxies. Yeah, I can help you with webhook. I don't I don't get. Wait, yeah, I'll show. I'll send you guys all that. So I'm probably not gonna show this since he's kind of going through personal stuff. He's going through his. I think he's rented something. Yeah, I wouldn't use dedicated. Shared is like it'd be safer and you can run shared a lot longer. Yeah. Yeah, I can help you go. Yeah. Did you do the Elastic IP setup for your server? Yeah. Did you do the Elastic IP setup so you have like consistent IP address? If you didn't, we can do it later. Yeah, it's okay. I'll help you out later after doing this. So proxies work. So we're gonna go ahead and use a test profile. Yeah, that's pretty a lot. So he was wondering how like how to use um you know I need your Discord webhook. So we're gonna go ahead and go to easy supply. the test product. Let's do women's shoes, make it easier. Actually, this is too close. Alright, so carpenter jacket. So we're gonna do carpenter jacket size random test profile manual add task test profile start. Okay, I do not know a zip code for Alaska. That's boom. We're using this zip code. Save. I always have enable console on because I can see what's happening in the task. Okay. So you can see it's going to check out submitting shipping info, submitting shipping rate, calculate taxes, payment failed. Yeah, I don't know if we have to use a real card or not. Yeah, are you able to make a privacy card? Like technically, it should send a webhook if it's technically should send a webhook if you can't you know check out, but you you can test it on privacy card. Hey, okay, if you have a prepaid card, yeah, go ahead. Does that have money on it? Like, I don't want it to buy something on with your card on accident, you know. Yeah, $5. It's fine. It's fine. We can go ahead and test that out. All right, so you the address is, it doesn't matter. The address does not matter. The address does not matter. Address does not matter. Like we were fine with this. We're fine with that. Yeah. You don't want to tell people what address it is, you know. Yeah. Okay. So now when we go to task manage, I'm not gonna sure if it's gonna give you the payment. Boom. Click to open checkout. That's the checkout method. So if we go ahead and change this to human, it's gonna not have that mode. Yeah. So it doesn't send a link to your Discord. I have not tested the method out, but So certain bots send it to Discord, and certain bots don't. So I, you know, give me a second. I do not. I don't own Soul, so I don't know. I mean, you can test it out. Like I haven't done a release with the the checkout links and stuff. I know PD does it. Um, I don't know. We can try a different you know fast mode. Maybe after human mode it declines, it'll do it. I honestly don't know. I haven't tested out. Yeah. Honestly, there might be a setting, but I don't know. That's the only one I know. I I haven't used any of the new. I haven't used any of that setting on any of the bots since they implemented. Because I know PD does it. Because I think I did it on a release and I got a bunch of checkout links. Um, but I mean, it's better than having a checkout link. Like literally, all you have to do is click and open it and check out. So it's it's I don't think it's that bad for shop for Dash. It's pretty easy. So you have to like go back and forth from your Discord. But that makes sense. Any other questions? Okay, before you even do that, let's fix some things for you. So, um, did you set your password? Okay. Okay, if you have it copy and paste, that's fine. Or you can like make your own password if you want to. You can save that issue. Then to do Elastic, if you want to, I can show you how to do that too. That's up to you. Okay, so for Elastic to work is you're gonna have to shut down your server first. So there's two ways to shut down your server, guys. So like you can actually like right click on this and like click shut down. Because if you click exit, doesn't mean it's gonna shut down your server. You have to shut it down. So you can either shut it down this way, which is easier for me, or you you like if I refresh this, it should like go from running to stop. The other way you can stop it is like you make sure this blue check mark is select. You go to instant state and you click on stop. And you don't want to terminate your server because it'll delete everything you did. So to create an elastic IP address is you click on elastic IP address, allocate a new IP address. Uh, by the Amazon pool, allocate. That's the IP address you'll have. You want to allocate it to allocate associate this IP address to this instance. Associate. Boom. So now your instance will always have this IP address. So when you copy this IP address, and you put it into your proxy. So I don't know what proxy you're using. So like you're using AU or hex, that's that's the IP address always. So you don't have to keep putting new IP addresses over and over again. It just makes it easier. Boom. So is it safe to set up manual bypass tomorrow, like during the day for password? Yeah, it's always safe to do that. So I mean, now you go back to AWS instance. Oops, you don't want to show that. I mean, like, go ahead and people see your IP address. Just go ahead and go ahead and add your IP address. I would honestly make the bypass before the password page is up. Those cards last for a pretty long time. Um, I guess you can test it out and see how long they last for, but from what I remember, they last for a pretty decent time. Is it okay to make a bypass now? Yeah, you can make one now and check it later in the morning. Uh, s- so I haven't made a bypass before, so I mean, like, I don't do it because I rely, everything on bots. So no, that's not gonna work. You're gonna have to start the instance all over again. So you know, you got actions. Let me take control. Actions and start. I mean, it worked for a decent amount of people. So I mean, you could have done it wrong. We can go through it real quick. All right, so that's now you have the elastic IP address to your thing, so it's always a. So are you good now? All right, cool. So I'm gonna exit out of this. So I don't know if all right, so I'm gonna go through the bypass one more time. So this is this is the clear cart. So I'm gonna go put this. I want to go ahead and put this in the Discord under my tab. So let me go ahead and delete these. The way the clear cart works is you go ahead and go ahead and bookmark, and you're just gonna click bookmark this page. It, Click on more. It's gonna be name. Type in clear cart. Go ahead and paste that. Boom. Save. So every time you click this, it'll clear your cart for Yeezy supply only. So if you go to Yeezy supply And example, normally you just add a product. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this size, whatever size I want. Click purchase. Go to checkout. This actual link, you want to bookmark this page. So you're gonna go to open this, bookmark this page. You're gonna click more. The name will be bypass. Save. So every time you click this, so no matter where you, oops. So no matter where I'm at, if I click this bypass, it'll go to this page. So we go to use supply, and example, this is a shoe that came out, and I want to cart the shoe. You can either click on this cart or right click it and click on a new tab, and this will clear your cart. Click on this product, click the size, purchase, it's in your cart. Then you can click on the bypass link, it'll bypass the queue, and you'll have that item on your cart. If I literally refresh this page, it will clear the cart, because if I refresh this page, the cart's empty. So clear cart before you add a new product, yes, because you don't want to clear a cart when you add, a Yeezy on it. So you want to clear it first before you add the product in it. So no matter what, I'll always have, like every time I click this bypass, it's always be that bypass, but there's nothing in my cart, so that's how you create bypass. Okay, so the other thing is like to create multiple bypasses, you need to have individual users. So to create individual users, you go settings, um, manage your Google accounts. Just kidding. Uh, Crap, I'm having a brain fart. Um, Manage people, and you add another person, and person 1 or 2, then you have more people. So that's how you create more bypasses. So the way that link I put on there is to clear your cart for bypasses. Um, so you can't. So I honestly don't do it, but like it's more safe to have it on a different browser because cookie wise. But the clear cart, the way the clear cart works is you add product. If I click bypass, it'll go straight to that product. If I click clear cart, it'll clear that cart. So when I click bypass, my cart's empty. It's just an easier way to clear cart when you do a checkout for people that were wondering what that link was. It's always safe to set up manual bypass, but like for me, I'm kind of lazy, so I just like rely on bots. All right. Is there any other questions? I can go through them right now or whenever. Yeah. I'm I would go through my setup, but it's kind of late. I haven't set anything up yet, so. I mean, you can test how long a bypass works. You can just create it now, and just test it in the morning when you wake up. And if it lasts for 8 hours, then hey, it works for 8 hours. If it doesn't, then you know that between 8 to the whatever between like 8 hours and 1, you might have to create a new bypass. I think I had a friend that created a bypass the night before, and it still worked for him. So it's based on users. He even did it on his mobile device, so it even works on mobile device. If there's no more questions, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this off, and I'll go ahead and stream again tomorrow. Are you pulling an all-nighter? Most likely not. That last easy release kind of messed up my whole sleep schedule, especially I had to go to my chiropractor in the morning because I didn't expect them to release so late. I was hoping to take like a nap, but maybe we'll see. I don't want to. Most likely I'll set my bot up the night before, and I guess I can leave the stream running. You don't have to use Chrome. You can use whatever browser you want to use. Should I wake up and start making bypass? So Yeezy Supply is technically supposed to release on the 11th, so tomorrow. So I would probably recommend you creating bypass tomorrow night, you know, before the day is over. Um, like I would, yeah, I would probably start creating them before, you know, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I recommend you to create bypasses tomorrow before 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because maybe you know maybe Yeezy Supply is gonna release at 12, you know, a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so which would be I think 9 Pacific Standard Time. I think that's a 3-hour difference, right? I think so. I don't know. So, because I'm not sure when Yeezy Supply is gonna release. It's just like it's random. There's no like set time, like Foot Sites and Adidas. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and set up tomorrow and let you guys see what I do. But I don't plan to stay up all night. Hopefully, that the text message will help me wake up, or most likely I have one of the mods call me if I'm sleeping. But yeah, I work the next day, so I don't plan to stay up all night. But hopefully, if I do this correct, people who are not watching the stream right now, they'll be able to view it on YouTube later. So, but I'm gonna go to sleep now, guys. I'll give you guys like 30 seconds to ask me any questions. Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of this group. Make sure everybody cooks. Like, like I can't apologize for like my time hours because like I go to the gym at night and I'm Pacific Standard Time, and I know all the East Coast guys won't be able to watch this live, but hopefully tomorrow, you know, I'll be able to help more people out before the release, or try to. Like I'll definitely set up earlier on Friday for the release on Saturday, so I'll be able to help more people out if they need me to look over your setup, make sure you have the correct keywords or anything. Because I understand a lot of the people that are on West Notify are new, and they don't understand how to set up or buy, or like it's the first time setting up a server, but it doesn't hurt to ask questions. But guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow.